Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are with my very trusted home inspector, Craig, from Pillar to Post. So with the recent snowstorms we've had, Craig is here to educate us all on a very important issue for all us homeowners. Craig, tell us about ice dams today. What is an ice dam?
So ice dams, of course, happen when we have warm air that escapes into the attic, and then it melts the snow on the roof, and as it gets to the eaves, the lowest part of the home, then it freezes, and then what happens is the water will actually accumulate back up under the shingles, and then it gives you your leak inside your home.
So Craig, if somebody thinks they want to know if they have an ice dam, first of all, are these common for people to get?
Yes, actually they are. You will see them on homes. Sometimes, they'll just be small, 1 inch or so. The ones that you really got to be concerned about is when you're seeing that one area of your home has a thick layer of ice. You're looking at 2, 3, 4, 6 inches of ice.
Sure.
Then it becomes a big problem.
Yeah. Let's talk about like bathrooms and stuff. These are things that, to the average homeowner, what signs? Is there signs that they can be looking for, or things that could be happening that they might not even be aware of?
Yeah, of course. Okay, so for example, we just did an inspection a couple days ago. The home was built in the 70s. So during that time, code didn't require that bathroom exhaust fans were to be installed. So a window was installed, which is great. But the unfortunate result of that is when we have a bathroom that is unvented, when it's 20 below out, you're not going to open your window to remove that warm, damp air. So what happened was you could see the ice dam developing above the shower stall itself, and it was starting to pull down on the rain gutter and creating an issue. Oh. So just by simply installing a bathroom fan, exhaust fan, would help alleviate that problem. That's one step. The other step would be to get up there and make sure you have good insulation.
Okay.
Nice and thick. Make sure you have rafter vents, so on and so forth. I definitely recommend you get a hold of a qualified contractor to help you through these steps.
Okay. So Craig, now if somebody has an ice dam and it's causing damage, what things would they be noticing in their house as a result of the ice dam?
The dreaded spots on the ceiling.
Okay.
Usually on your exterior wall, you'll start to see some spots right on the edge of the wall, maybe traveling up a little bit, and that would be your first sign that you are having a problem. At that point, you're probably just seeing a small portion of the problem. You may have water running down on your exterior wall, and that could lead to, of course, mold, growth, stuff like that also. So unfortunately, there is that.
Right. So these are important to be ahead of and be proactive instead of reactive when they happen.
So the idea behind this is your home is actually telling you that there is a problem, but you're not paying attention to what it's telling you. So the best thing to do would be to, this winter, to go outside and take pictures. Take pictures of the problem areas around the home. And then this summer, get a hold of a qualified contractor and show them the pictures and show them the areas of concern, so that way you can address this. So that way you're not spending hundreds or thousands of dollars every year to have your ice dams removed. And then that way you're keeping foot traffic off your roof itself. And by taking care of your home, it's going to take care of you in the long run. And that's the best thing you can do.
Right. And one thing I like, Craig, that you were talking about is we want to avoid people being on the roof as much as possible, correct?
Yes.
We shouldn't go out there with a ice shovel and start picking away at our ice, right?
That's right. Yeah, definitely do not do that, because in the long run, it cuts down the life span of your roof. Ultimately is what it's about. And who wants to spend $14,000 on a roof because you had an ice dam removed?
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Yep.
So just pay attention to what it's telling you, and in the long run, it'll pay off.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause a lot of damn problems, huh?
Yeah. Damn right.
Yeah. So Craig, just to kind of finalize this all and kind of, wrap it all up, what are some last minute tips that you can give to people, or advice for people to look for, or how to get ahead of this? So what can you give them?
I definitely want to be proactive, and when you have your roof rake, when the snow starts to fall and you do know you have ice dams, start at the eaves. Start right away. Don't let it get too far into the season and the ice getting too thick. A couple other things you could do would be heating cables. Those work really well in some areas of the home, you know, valleys on the roof, stuff like that. That really gets that water to drain. And the idea is to make sure that we don't have water building up behind the ice dam and getting up under the shingles, because during the springtime, they can cause leaks. It wasn't leaking in the winter, but now it's leaking in the summer, and that's why. It's because of the ice dams.
Sure.
Okay? So just being proactive about that is usually your best step.
Okay, my question is, if there's anyone out there that's like me, I do not like heights, Craig. So is there companies, what do people do that do, if they, you know, maybe the roof is up a few, they can't be on the ground, what should those people do?
Call a contractor.
Call a contractor.
You don't want to get up on the ladder if you're not comfortable doing it, and usually, you know, that's the best way to go about it.
Right, we want everyone to stay safe.
Yeah, and we usually recommend you get 3 bids. Get 3 bids. You know, any contractor that you have coming out, just have 3 bids, get some referrals, and make your best decision through them.
Perfect.
And if you have any questions or anything like that, you can always reach out and we can send you in the right direction. All right?
Well, I sure appreciate you bringing that knowledge to us, Craig. It's, you know, these guys, I just love them. He actually works with his wife. He's an awesome guy. And remember, again, not only do they help with ice dams, but any home inspection. So if you know somebody that's buying a home, that's such an important thing. Or I know these past years, the home market was crazy.
Yes.
And some people were skipping the home inspection, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Their biggest investment,
Yes.
they weren't having a home inspection. So if you know someone that has done that they, you know, opted out of getting the home inspection and they purchased the house, it's still not too late. I highly recommend reaching out to Craig with Pillar to Post. Have him come out and inspect your house and find out things to just to be aware of, correct?
Yeah, definitely. It's all about ensuring confident home ownership with every inspection we do.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Thank you, Blake.
Well, thanks a lot, Craig, and I hope you guys got some knowledge out of that and now know what to do to look for it and start taking those action steps. Thanks a lot.
Take care.